having questions. Too many questions, not enough answers. Some very, very important points and some good questions. And again, I'm not accusing anyone. I'm not putting a name out there. It's just, but I feel like I have a right to ask questions, just like I'm not trying to point the blame at anybody. I'm just saying that as a community in general, we all have a right to ask questions. Maybe I won't like your question, even though I think everybody has a right to ask questions. I think Emily Baker would even agree with me there. Everybody has a right to ask questions. We were all just these are all legit questions, that I think need to be asked. And just because we're asking the questions, and I've asked that question a lot myself, if anything, I have more questions now than I did before.
You're not fooling me. You're not fooling the live chat. Everybody knows you're fooling nobody, and that you are full of BS. And I'll tell you one other thing. There's a number of subjects you've brought up here. I heard such and such. Didn't this black... This is this way of putting out the new rumours with it, but I'm just asking questions. You're at it, pal. You are at it. I'm not buying it.
I fucking knew it. Thank you, Fiona.
No, I thought it was important for all of us to get together and be like, we're not having it. We're not doing this again. And Nikki, I'm sorry, I just don't buy your story, but that's just me, and I'm always going to say it like it is. I don't buy it, but...
Yeah, I think you're full of shit, and I'm just always going to be rude and tell you that because, well, that's my endearing quality.
When it comes to Nat, we will never know the truth. She'll accuse this person today, somebody else tomorrow.
Is this not going
to listen to any of it,
though? Like, is this not going to be, like, bad for all of us? Just being on here?
Oh, she's already tweeting about me today.
Yeah, her fucking with you and trolling you like that is really inevitable. That's why I just decided to rip off the Band-Aid and just talk about her nonstop and keep poking the bear until she finally tweeted about me today.
Her whole argument is, well, I haven't been arrested. Like, yeah, you're in the UK and it's internet stuff. Like, yeah, it's people's lives and it's very triggering and it's diabolical and stuff. But like, the FBI has bigger fish to fry than girls playing weird things on the internet. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's the FBI. They don't give a shit about things like CP. I mean, it's not like they're Homeland Security.
She also uses Salt's covering up for her as an excuse now.
Yeah, and even though we could say that Salt's kind of had it coming because he should have known better than to cover up for her, it doesn't change the fact that she's still exploiting the situation. She's like such a bitch.
Well, during Nikki's live stream...
Because I heard that she does have a channel. I see it's somebody on the gone and on, like, I don't know, it's just, okay.
It is.
I won't watch it or anything. I stay away. Just stay, like, away from...
Erin AZ has me blocked. Hold on. I'm sorry, Charlotte. You were going to say something that was like...
Really? It took you that long to make that right? You guys just kept interrupting me here right now. I had to text you.
Oh, I was just saying that Nat was saying in Nikki's stream about Salts. She's using the fact that he was covering up for her by telling me that it was coming from a hacking farm and like coming from, I think it was it India or something like that too. She's now using that as an excuse why it's not her.
Well, Saltz was saying way back then that it wasn't her, but she didn't use that as an excuse then as to why it wasn't her. But she's using it as an excuse now as to why it wasn't her. She's kind of like a slow Shaggy.
Well, isn't that somebody had sent me a video about Backwoods Barbie? She apparently made a video today saying that Nat is KJ.
Yeah.
Hasn't she been around though?
She did.
Yep, she did.
What is wrong with her?
That. She knows KJ and she knows Nat, does she not? She's been doing videos. How does she not know?
I see what you did there, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki, we're getting a lot of questions from the chat wanting to know how you know Steve.
How I know Steve?
Just tell us what we want to know here, Nikki. Just tell us what we want to hear. Just tell us all about how it's Steve's fault.
Why?
That I catered to KJ and...
That's what I felt at the time. I still do.
You think I catered to Katie?
On that stream, yes.
Oh, okay. This is
that's
ridiculous.
Well, at
No,
that
that's what I
time, let's be
no, at
honest,
the
Katie
time.
Joy was a victim. She really was.
Oh, you got a problem with her catering to Katie? This may be the anti-Katie community, but when we find someone that we dislike more than Katie, well, then we're all about the Katie up in this community. The question is, are you with us or are you against us?
Wasn't it? Emails and stuff like that.
There's so much.
Yeah, I don't think that they did that. I don't.
I think their behavior is suspect, and I think their behavior indicates something weird goes on, but I don't think any of us will ever know if or what.
You know, their behavior is so fucking weird that they're going to be saying that Unirock is like spitting out truth bombs or some shit.
Katie never claimed to verify the message, just that the account wasn't a fake account. Oh.
Yeah, so that's what happened. And everybody that get, a certain group of people, Steve, get into that semantics thing and try to
argue semantics one more fucking time, okay? See, sometimes you just gotta let the words be whatever the fuck we say that they are. Stop trying to make us comprehend things. We don't wanna.
I still don't understand why he's so bent out of shape about that stream when literally everybody was just speculating, and made it clear. I don't understand why that still is an issue.
Well, and this is what I'm saying. He has never gone after Nat, ever. Yeah, and she's the one who said it.
I know. That's the thing. There's some people who still defend Nat, and you have to ask yourself why.
Why?
Yep.
Yeah, this is a real issue. I mean, he doesn't say anything about her. He just, it's like she's not even there to him. He just lets her exist and to be and to, talk and move about and breathe. I mean, how can he support her like this?
I said to yesterday.
And then on the other hand, you want us to feel bad for you. And then you say flippant things like that.
We will never feel bad for flippancy.
And then you're nasty to me on Twitter.
I am not nasty. I asked you a question. I said, did you have Nat on your panel?
Well, you obviously know the answer because you were there commenting.
Yes, I do know the answer. But that's what I'm saying. How come it's okay for you but not me?
Listen, you made a mistake. You did. You need to...
Oh, does someone need to be shown where they sit and where their lane is here?
Own that mistake and just say, yeah, you know what? I should have known better. Let the girl on, whatever. It's my channel, whatever. F you guys. Instead of sitting here insulting us, saying you didn't know. That's why there's still this negative vibe right now because of that reason.
And why do I feel like the minute this ends, tomorrow she'll be sending me nasty tweets again? That's how I feel, Nikki.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
So get over it.
That's how I feel, Nikki.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I will not know what else it would take to try and make you see what all Nat has done.
I don't know what else it'll take to make you see what all else Nat has done.
Even though after a little bit I thought it was Nat, I still had Michael Saltz, who's this high-powered attorney who's supposed to know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Trying to convince me that no, it's not Nat. These are professionals. So that scared me even more.
This is true, but I mean, at least now I can know it's Nat and not feel scared.
Well, I think that kind of partly answers the question of the difference. The difference is Kay had a stream. LMN came on to sort of talk about what she was being accused of. Nat came on. People were asking her, who infiltrated you, blah, blah, blah. Everyone at that point, that Nat was just being uncovered as this, what she is.
Yeah.
And everyone was asking questions.
But we're not questioning these questions.
She wasn't coming on to, talk about Katie or anything like that. Now it's a year on, everything's out about Nat. Kay didn't have her on to talk about Lindsay Chrisley and talk and bitch about Katie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You opening that door.
Yeah, Nikki. I mean, how could you think of views and clicks and monetization and making money from your YouTube channel? I mean, that's something that Charlotte would never do, or Julie Virgo, or Kay Baxter, or any of these people. No one wants to make money here, only you do.
I think there's a clear difference between Kay's intentions of having her up and why Kay had her up. He called her out. Kay was calling her out for what she had done to Charlotte and others and stuff like that.
See, Kay cares so much about calling people out for their lies on other people and their accusations and their bullshit, because you can tell, because she's totally the type of creator who would put a disclaimer on said video if it did perpetuate any kind of lies and bullshit. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Wait, what? That cockiness right there is why she spells her Nikki with I-K-K-I instead of I-C-C-I. Okay. So with I-K-K-I, then that means that the person has cockiness. But when it's with I-C-C-I, well, then that represents their cuntiness? Thank you so much for clarifying that.
Well, I think a lot of people think you did it for views.
Yeah, like an exclusive for Katie Joy. You said they looked wonky, yet you done a stream about it, and it's like whatever bad information about Katie Joy, you know, the worst kind of story you can get about her, bring in that, give her a platform.
How could you? How could you do this to Katie Joy?
Yeah, I brought that up too, Belinda, the comments she left on that video. It just makes it hard to believe, Nikki, when you read the comments you left at the time, when you read the tweets. And
this was a year ago. I'm not understanding why it's relevant now.
Let's be clear, the tweets were today.
Yeah, Nikki.
No, you just said the message right now that Belinda Paul just said. That was on your stream earlier, like a year ago.
But Nat was even infamous at that point, so that's where I'm confused there as well.
And Julie Virgo for the save.
Sassy's here.
Hey, Sassy.
Sassy.
You want to come on, Sassy?
You want to come on the panel, Sassy?
Listen at me acting like it's my channel. I'm sorry, Kay.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm not like that. You know me.
I know.
Yeah, I would have known the fuck out of that too.
I was trying to get all this at one time, but it's like herding cats.
Okay, this is like the umpteenth time now I've heard Kay refer to trying to panel a bunch of creators as herding cats. I mean, I'm starting to wonder, is that what I sound like when at the bar when I ask a customer to like push a glass forward because I have little T-Rex arms? Like, is that what I fucking sound like?
I'm sorry, Rose. Rose is so upset. This is what I mean. It's so bad on some people that it's just so bad for them.
It brings back a lot of bad memories.
PTSD and...
Yeah. I was shaking the other day.
I know you were. And I know several other people I'm not going to name because I guard their privacy, but it was horrible on them. Horrible.
It's just so horrible to be reminded of this every time we talk about it on our streams and post about it and obsess about it. I mean, it's not fair that we traumatize ourselves like this. Stop it.
And, you know, if I had to do it again, I'd do it again. I don't care.
Yeah, Rose. I don't care. Fuck you. If I could do this all over again, I would.
Yeah. And then she said that if you show one of your breasts, she won't kill me. It's like, I was only worth one breast.
Wait, what? You asked to see one of Charlotte's breasts? Nat, you're a sick fuck.
Had the picture of the handcuff mark on her wrist.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that one.
I think that was a dog, Charlotte.
Mom says she thinks that was a doll.
You know, it's so nice to see a mother who really puts their daughter first. I mean, my mom was a lot like that. We had a great relationship too. Like, I mean, if she were talking with someone who talked all kinds of shit about me less than a year ago, as much as she'd probably want to speak up and say something, she'd probably, play along and play nice for my sake too. So, I mean, that's great of your mom. It is. And I love the fact that you guys can just laugh over something that looks like a penis. Even if it was on the arm of someone who created some pretty horrific shit.
Hey, Aaron, I get what you're saying, and I'm trying, I really tried to give her the benefit of the doubt yesterday, and I'm trying to tonight, but, it's like AZ said, if she would just say, I screwed up, I wanted to get the views, I wanted to have Nat on there, and just move on. But she keeps doubling down that she didn't know anything, but then she did know, and then she didn't know.
You see, Aaron, your first mistake here is not realizing what this apology is really for. It's not for having Nat on her channel, it's not for not knowing better. No. It's for the slight made against us, against Shar, against Kay, against anyone else. That's what this apology is for. And until we see her on her knees groveling for our divine forgiveness, she's cut off.
And at that time, we'd never heard her side of the story.
See, you have to remember, hearing that Nat was responsible for everything was still kind of new, at least to most of us. I mean, some of us highly suspected this way back in February. So we weren't quite there to treat her as such. We just wanted to give her a chance to tell her story. I know Julie said call her out, but Julie doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about half the time. Half the time she's drunk looking at dick pics with her mom, So, don't listen to her. Yeah, we just wanted to give her a chance to tell her story.
I'd suggest you all do that for the next week. Protect your Twitters.
Well, especially Facebook.
I hope you've enjoyed your daily dose of Boomer Talk. Now remember, protect your Twitters with your Facebook. Okay, now it's time for member shoutouts. I'd like to thank
Mariana Santos, Grace Case, Flying Monkey Man Laura, Megan Broussard, Karma Kid 101, Sassy Nas, Little Mousy Girl, Sassy Elmo, Brianna H, Olivia Pruitt, Melinda C, Rose, Leslie Correa, Maps Cat, Shila's Messy Art, Crystal, Stay Positive, Merry Christmas everyone, The Dark Magician, Hollyanna from Kalamazoo, Chronically B Queen B, Berber, Tennessee Valmon, Leah, Molly, Ruby Tuesday, Eliar, Bo Roundtree, Brilliant, Carol T, Megan, Trisha Burge, Nana Hawk, Silly Rabbit, Lola Flo, Amputee, Cherry Berryman, Lola W, Autistic Shell, I'm fucking Rakin, Yell Nana's Not Drunk, Straysky, Christina Elizabeth, Osbel, Diane Harlow, T King, TB, Austin James, TB, Cheryl, Crystal, Totally Clueless, Sarah Godfrey, Rena Rue, Sunny D, Sue Elliott, Claire View, Jamie Couchard, Kimberly Roddy Mom, Atticus Finch, Jeanette Stevens, Jen Gerard, Poodle Riffic, and Yoo-Hoo Shoo Shoo.
Thank you very much for joining, and thank you everyone for watching.